Recently, I spoke about how some Apex professional players were using cheats live on stream. While many in the community tried to claim the anti-cheat had been exploited, however, I was not willing to make this claim. Remote code execution is still possible within Apex, but not within the Easy Anti-Cheat. Easy Anti-Cheat have now stated the following.
We have investigated recent reports of a potential remote code execution within the Easy Anti-Cheat, and at this time, we are confident that there is no remote code execution vulnerabilities within the anti-cheat being exploited.
So all this fearmongering can now stop, including very short statements like this. With some people, even thinking the anti-cheat developers were lying, which is crazy. It's clear, at this stage, the streamers and only the streamers had their PCs compromised. I do not think for a second, that the Easy Anti-Cheat has any exploit with executing any remote code. I want everyone to listen carefully. I believe this is more than likely, a remote code exploit within Apex. This is how I believe the accounts were accessed. Server-side could be possible, if the hacker is able to execute code outside the server buffer. However, the cheat menu popping up on screen is absolutely a compromised PC. However, this is unacceptable. Watch how one of the streamers claims he is cheating, as an aimbot is enabled potentially by a hacker.
I'm cheating! I'm fucking cheating! I got aimbot! I have aimbot!
Oh no.
You gotta leave the game, bro. You gotta leave the game.
The door's blocked. Tick, break it.
Break it.
I have aimbot right now. I literally have aimbot.
Leave the game!
His teammates ask him to leave the game, but he ignores their advice and continues to play. Instead of leaving, he continued to play the game out, hunting and killing other players.
The door's blocked. Tick, break it.
Break it.
I have aimbot right now. I literally have aimbot.
Leave the game!
What if I just don't shoot? What if I just don't shoot? Okay, we gotta get to the other building. Get to the other building. Can we get to the other building? Smoke that off.
I can't. Soaking them.
Hey, blue. 40 on 1. Walking down. Crossing.
So, Raven, tell them I have aimbot right now. Okay, wait, no, I'm back. I'm cheating. No, I can't shoot. I literally cannot shoot. I can't shoot. I cannot shoot.
I'm dead from over here, Jordan.
Get inside. Get inside.
I don't have a smoke. You gotta res then. You gotta res it. No.
I can't.
I knocked one.
I'm resing. They're trying to get in. Block me. Block.
Watch the cross ult.
On my door.
I killed one.
On my door, last guy.
I'm talking about. Give me knock.
I died to Coxicle for gas. Is this swapped?
Yeah, no.
Hold the door. I got a swap. Why are we playing this game out so?
You still aimbotting?
It keeps going on and off. It keeps literally going on and off.
Check for Moby.
And I called on
Destroyer, please, you stupid motherfucker, leave me alone, man. They stopped it.
Holy.
This thing's chalked. It's just chalked now.
He can just do it to anybody then.
It kept going on and off. Like, I can't even tell. Like, I don't have wall hacks. I just have aimbot, but I can't tell when I have it or not until I shoot. Like, it kept going away. Like, I would shoot, and then it would stop because I could. If I shoot the ground, I could tell if I have aimbot or not because it literally locks on.
Well, I'd imagine this is gonna get postponed because there's no way like we're gonna keep playing this shit.
I have to cancel my trip this week, depending on when this is.
Yeah, you just had to leave Hal. You can't like keep playing the game.
Well, I could play without shooting my gun. Like, I'm not gonna leave the game. I'm just not gonna shoot. He didn't.
I mean, they just need to end the game. It doesn't matter.
Did you aim at that Cossack at the end?
No, well, I can't tell because I just one-clicked him in controller, bro. I can't tell if I aimbotted it. I looked on my screen, it looked like I just shit on him, 1v1. Like, it was on the door, and I just one-magged him. Like, the only time I aimbotted him was literally for like 5 bullets on the bottom floor.
This now becomes cheating, and his ban should stand, regardless of how he came by the cheats. He later went on to even open packs he was gifted from the hacker, that were stolen from the online store. Self-entitled streamers doing what they do best.
2,500 of them. 2,500. No, I'm pretty sure he... And it might be R5, or... there was a moment where my screen went black, and he probably just got it... like, I don't know. He definitely had access to my account because he's able to give me packs. But what the fuck am I supposed to do about that?
Easy. Don't open them. Meanwhile, a professional hacker, who used to work at Blizzard as head of application security, gave his thoughts on the current situation.
So I've been in the security industry for 20 years. I'm a hacker. My job at Blizzard Entertainment was lead of application security, which is all of Blizzard's websites globally, and then I was a senior red team specialist. I have banned over 2 million players throughout my career. I have 3 black badges from DEF CON, and my last job was hacking power plants for the federal government. This is not my first rodeo. This is entirely my wheelhouse, right? 100%. I've done this for 20 years. I know a lot of shit about this.
He will now review the clips in question. This individual is an expert in this field, and his opinion really counts.
I left. I left. I have to leave. I have to. Yes, I have to. Yes, I have to leave. I left. I'm getting hacked. Bro, I'm getting hacked. Yeah, but I'm...
So here's the problem with this video. Do you see how this starts right here? Where it starts in with all of the people being shown? All the locations? What's the context before this? Where's the video that shows just what happened before this? Because...
So that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, to me, this looks like somebody who has cheat programs on his computer that accidentally turned them on, which we've seen a billion times before. And the community has extrapolated this out as there's an RCE, an easy anti-cheat or Apex. This is the source material for that? Really?
My first thought was, bro just actually enabled it, realized he enabled it, and better quit really quickly before anybody gets in trouble.
That's weird shit, dude. So here's something that's interesting. There's only one piece of this that actually equates to this. It says Apex Hacking Global Series by Destroyer 2009 and Random. So this is the only part that says that that could be true. But this looks on its face like this dude activated cheats. This is the only thing that saves him, I think. The chat right there on the left side is the only thing that saves him. Legitimately.
And I bet you if the chat is real, other people probably were able to see the chat, and thus it would show up on other chats. And so this would be, typically when you're hacking, you don't want to just spam in the chat that you're currently hacking.
No, you do all the time. Like, he wouldn't spam it. I don't think anyone else in the chat is able to see this. Unless it's his account saying it, because is he DZ? Yeah, he is. Okay, so it is his account saying it. Yeah, so it's somebody sending this as him. Yeah. Which is interesting. So a normal cheat tool would not do that. Normal cheat tool would not do that. So yeah, it looks like there's a good claim there. We've also got another clip, it looks like, by the way, if you haven't seen this other one. Well, so let's take a look at this. Watch what happens a couple seconds in. Same player.
Yep.
Oh. Oh. Huh.
Wait, what the fuck? I'm getting hacked.
So that's what happened right before. It pops up.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm going to get the pop-up on.
I'm in there.
TSM Halal Hook.
Yep. There's a couple of things that I'm wondering here. Having seen this, right? It's very clear that he didn't intend for this to happen. You can see that by the chat, right? The chat is saying, hey, Apex Hacking Global Series by Destroy 2009 and Random, right? So it's people saying, hey, this is me, that credit goes to me for doing this. Happens all the time, so the hacking community. However, the really interesting part of this is that it pops up an actual hack on his computer and then goes from there. This doesn't mean that there's RCE in Easy Anti-Cheat. This doesn't mean that there's RCE in Apex. It means this guy's computer is compromised at the very minimum. People have jumped to the maximum possible vulnerability here when they've forgotten about Occam's razor. This guy's computer might just be compromised. Nothing else needs to be involved with that. Whether he's been downloading cheats or not is kind of irrelevant here. It's clear that someone is doing this to his machine, as you can see on the left side. It's very clear that that's happening. My initial bet would be that he's compromised, not the game.
There's one more thing that you may be missing, is that it's happened to 2 other players as well.
So if it did happen to 2 other players, show me those, because I haven't seen those yet. That does change things entirely.
Yes. Let's be real, it's probably him. It does, I mean, anytime a pop-up shows up on your computer, it does feel very sus.
Yeah, so if this is happening to multiple players at the same time, then it does change that entirely. If it's just one dude, then then it's going to be his machine that's compromised. So let's see this.
Cheating.
Let's see the other one.
Yeah, shoot now.
Yeah, I'm watching this one.
I'm cheating. I'm fucking shit. I got aimbot. I have aimbot.
Oh no.
Shoot height.
Yeah, shoot now.
I'm cheating. I'm fucking shit. I got aimbot. I have aimbot.
Oh no.
You gotta leave the game, bro. You
Back
gotta
up,
leave
bro.
So this is happening to 2 players at the same time. But here's something that's really interesting. Look in the chat. This guy doesn't have the chat on.
Yeah, he does not have the chat thing.
So one player gets chat where it's clear that his machine is compromised in some way, right? The other guy doesn't get that chat but has aimbot turned on.
Okay, yeah, they were very different.
In order to pull this off, what the attacker would need to have is the ability to download and run a cheat in runtime to that person's client. So they would need remote code execution to get all of that onto their machine and then run it, which does lend the possibility towards a remote code execution in Apex. That does. It gives the possibility for that. Doesn't mean it is, but it does. It could also be that these machines are compromised because it didn't hit everyone in the game. It just hit 2 people.
Yeah.
That is a clever thing to do if you're trying to create, the fog of war with that. But when you have an exploit this big, it's much more funny to make everyone suddenly cheating because that's hilarious. If you're going to go for it, you go for it all, right? Generally. So I am wondering, I think at that point, it's the same thing. We have to wait to see where the vuln exists. Is this an easy anti-cheat, which seems unlikely to me? Is this in Apex, which is possible? Or is this individuals compromised computers? So there's still the likelihood that you have 2 individually compromised machines here. That is still absolutely possible. And I think it's foolish to jump to conclusions on this stuff, and I'm seeing a lot of people on the internet doing that. This requires investigation and actual information.
I am currently investigating this. As more information comes out, you will all be the first to know, and I will continue to update you all.